Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Off the Muda Scale Wrestling Podcast.
It is your saddened trio right now.
Yeah.
Just found out that...
Literally seconds ago.
Brodie Lee, also known as Luke Harper, John, Huber? Something like that. He has passed away, kind of randomly almost, a non-COVID lung issue.
Yeah.
We just found out.
He's only 41.
Yeah.
Yep. Super weird.
That's pretty nuts.
It's super weird because like we were just talking it in our last name.
AW one, yeah.
Yeah, so it's definitely a shock considering like he was a big name there and he was also super well known in WWE.
Oh yeah, he had plenty of huge storylines with Bray Wyatt. He was part of the Bludgeon Brothers with Eric Rowan. Like that was a huge thing.
Jeez, that's
wild, pretty
dude.
nuts, just kind of randomly out of nowhere.
Yep. So our condolences to his family and friends.
Yeah. That sucks.
Send his family and friends some love if you can in whatever way you can.
Yeah. On to our show. Today we are covering the pre-recorded Friday Night Smackdown that aired on Christmas, December 25th, 2020.
All right.
I did see the numbers that you were talking about.
You did see the numbers? Oh, did you see the first hour? The number? Okay, so before we get it, so what number do you think they did for this Smackdown, Brian?
Okay, so to put it in context,
Raw did what, 1.3?
1.6.
1.6, okay.
1.3 would be awful, dude.
Yeah, 1.6, which is already bad enough.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go 3.1.
You're close.
It's pretty close.
3.3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, for the both of you, what do you think the number was for the first hour?
Over a 4?
3.5.
So it was 4 million the first hour.
God damn.
Fuck.
Right? That's why I said last year I checked the number to see what around the SmackDown this got, and they were like at 2 million.
Oh, shit.
4 million the first hour, and then 3.3 average. That's fucking great.
I'm curious as to what the cause was.
Everything going on.
What do you mean?
Like all the pandemic and everything going
Oh
on.
yeah, like I mean it's Christmas Day,
so people are gonna be
a
home
bunch
anyway.
of people are staying inside already. There's no work for a bunch of people. I will give credit to the SmackDown. They did a lot of things right.
Yes.
And a lot of shit that we complained about.
100%.
They fixed it.
They did a lot of things
definitely this SmackDown way better than Raw. I can't even complain about that.
Yeah.
But even sports was on, and I don't know if they were directly competing with them at the same time slot, but just the combination of being the 25th, no work, and you get to stay inside like, oh shit, well, SmackDown's on.
I
Might
guess
as well
watch this, yeah.
Yeah.
So, who knows?
Yeah.
Okay, guaranteed. Next week, it's going to be a lot different.
I mean, back to normal numbers.
Yeah, back to normal.
I mean, they're still doing really good for SmackDown. They're still, I think, the 2 million.
I mean, that's better than Raw.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely better than Raw. So, I mean, they're still doing really well. I don't know how it's going to affect it because I know, New Year's Eve is Thursday? Or is that New Year's Day?
It's Friday.
That's New Year's Day?
New Year's Eve is Friday.
Is it?
And then
I thought it was
Saturday is New Year's Day.
Whatever.
I think. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't live in this continuum.
New Year's Eve is Thursday. New Year's Day is Friday. So
yeah, there you go. So I'm assuming that they could have similar numbers because if it's New Year's Day and SmackDown comes on, more people staying inside.
Yeah, fuck.
So they might have 2 good solid weeks.
Yeah,
if they book shows like this again, please do it again.
Yeah.
This was I was pleasantly surprised at the pace of this show versus the last couple weeks and versus Raw.
This show felt fucking quick.
Yeah.
Like, I really wasn't bored at all with this show. This show did a lot of things right because, like, the first top notch that I'm going to give them was this show started off with a match.
It opened with a match.
Holy shit, thank goodness.
Yeah. And it opened up with a decent match.
And it opened up with Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens in a steel cage. So I'm like, 2 things right.
Yeah.
You put Roman in the beginning so I don't have to see him later on.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, WWE. Keep it up.
He had to leave real quick to go home.
So did we clear that up? Did we get an answer on that?
What?
Did they work on Christmas Day?
No. It was
pre-recorded. Okay.
Yeah, which I'm assuming they're going to do next week too.
Yeah.
There was you could easily find out from like Twitter or wherever the results of every match.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because they had the people in the Thunderdome watching it.
Oh yeah, and then giving out spoilers left and right.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That was a big thing.
Okay. Yeah, I managed to avoid I think the majority of spoilers other than one, and then like there was a botch that happened that of course they didn't put in the fucking thing. That's the only thing that I didn't get to see. So I'm like, oh thank goodness. Fuck you Twitter sometimes.
Conspiracy theory second.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, tinfoil hat time.
Yeah, it is. What if WWE, because of the pandemic and everything going on, kind of took it easy with the writing and everything? And now that it's 2021, they're trying to kick it off with kick it off right.
Maybe, but there's been plenty of bad years where it was normal.
Well, I'll chalk it up because I have read that like Vince isn't doing too well. I don't know exactly the state where he's in.
What does that mean?
That's what I've heard. Even Ryback gave a shout out to like Vince saying like, hey, like
health?
I know, like I haven't gone along, but like I hope Vince is doing well.
Like
so
health-wise?
Health-wise.
I mean, he's fucking 76
Yeah,
or whatever.
so I don't know what's the exact detail of what's going on. So it might have been like, hey, finally Bruce Pritchard and maybe Paul Heyman have more control of this show, so they're kind of able to put something on. Plus, they know it was going to be a Christmas show, so they really
needed to hype it
upfronted
up.
this show with like, okay, throw everything at the fucking like wall right now. And it worked. So do it again. Next week is going to be the same fucking matches.
Whoever wrote and produced
recap.
Okay, whoever wrote, produced, and directed this show needs to do it for Raw and SmackDown forever. Because this was so much better.
Yeah, even
than
when you
we've
die,
had
we're
in
going to
a
bring you
long
back
time.
as a ghost. You're going to talk into that spirit box bullshit or Ouija board. You're going to do this forever.
Who should fight who? Stupid spirit boxes.
Yeah, it's we started with Reigns and Owens in a cage match, and I even wrote in my notes, oh shit, they started with the match.
Yeah.
As Miguel said, it's pretty crazy. You know.
All right, so once again, we will play how many moves did Roman do?
I don't know, man. Last time it was 9 cage match, so maybe more 11.
11.
8.
Brian's right, 8. Okay.
Hey!
He's learning, and he's gonna shrink down to 5, Austin.
Okay,
so
need
that's
that 5.
He's at 8 right now.
Does Roman Reigns do the hair flip?
No, he hasn't really done it.
Okay.
So no. Will we? If he ever gets down to 4 moves, will we count him like cocking his gun?
That's definitely
a
yes.
move? Yes. Okay, so that's gonna be his 5 deadly moves.
Yes, that is his
it's
5
be a spear,
moves.
A Superman punch, a hand like jacking, whatever you want to call it.
No, it's gotta
hand cock.
Gotta load the arm.
You know, we'll say a Samoan drop.
Yep.
And I don't know what else that he does. Oh, guillotine. There we go.
Sure.
So there you go. That'd be his 5 moves, other than punching and kicking and throwing.
Okay.
You know, Roman, you got the card. Do it.
God, it's horrible.
Well, yeah, this match was really good too. Like,
it was really long.
Cage match.
It was a cage match.
Yeah,
so.
Cage matches are fun. I think they wanted to start off with a big, exciting. Oh shit! It's a cage match. More people are at home watching SmackDown than normally would be,
and like it's a kind of an iconic thing. A cage match.
You're at your parents' house with all the family, and like, oh, SmackDown's on. Oh, it's a cage match. Cool. I'll watch this. You know.
I mean, it clearly worked based on the numbers.
Yeah.
So it got your attention, and it really kept you there for the majority of the show.
Well, some of the show.
But yeah, I did like the move where Kevin Owens on the top rope, and he does like the fisherman like buster off the top to Roman. I'm like, God damn, man,
that was sweet.
Kevin Owens is so good too.
Yeah,
let him shine like more. Let him be like NXT Owens or fucking Indie Owens, and I'd be so happy. And there was also a bunch of other moves. Like, of course, there's that Roman kicked out of a stunner, which I'm kind of like upset about that. What the hell?
I'm not. You know how often the Stone Cold Stunner got kicked out of?
I understand that, but like
all the time.
I think for this show specifically, since you had so many eyes, if you would have like not even do the move at all, or just keep countering it so it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Or if it would have been like, hey, stunner, and then he's getting out and shenanigans happens like he did.
Sure, yeah.
Then okay, you could have like made the move feel a little bit more protected for like fans that are like casually tuning in for this episode.
But there's only so much prediction that you can do with the numbers. Like maybe they predicted, okay, it's Christmas, blah blah blah. People are going to be sitting down. We'll get like 15, 20% more than the average. They I don't think they could have necessarily expected 4 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost double with their normal audiences.
When's the last time they've ever had fucking numbers like that?
It's been a long time.
Shit.
A long time. I mean, they're definitely nowhere near the late 90s, but it's still been a long time.
A long time.
There's a whole power struggle where Roman can't put KO down, and vice versa, where KO can't put Roman down. But at one point, what happens to him to get out? He kind of smashes his Roman's head against the cage over and over and over, and he falls down. And then Owens is gonna go through the door.
But Jay's like, nah.
Yeah, and that's when like Jay kind of comes down, and like immediately I thought of,
I'm gonna get you out of here. I promise you, I'm gonna get you out of there. You don't belong in there.
What's that from?
It's a stupid fucking clip I saw. Like,
all right,
it's a dude like yelling in like a window in like a store, and there's a cat inside.
Oh,
and, like,
Okay, you're gonna have to send us that one.
like
But yeah, Jey, you know, God, it's so dumb.
I don't know. That just sounds funny to me. Okay.
But yeah, like Jey immediately closes the door on Owens, and he gets smashed out. And there's still a back and forth where once again KO gets the upper hand, and he falls near the edge of the cage, and Jey reaches in and handcuffs like Owen to the cage, so he can't get out.
It would have been so funny if he handcuffed him too close to the door and he could get out.
His feet still touch like Owen.
Yeah, because like Owens, he was trying to get out, and his feet were, you know, maybe
Like
6 or 8
dangling.
inches from the floor, and it would have been really funny if it was just
He
that
had to
much
like sell
closer.
it super hard. Ah, shit.
Oh no, I can't get out. Oh. Yeah, so essentially Owens is, you know, trapped and locked to the cage, and then Roman Reigns gets up, beats up Owens a little bit, and then casually strolls out and wins.
Yeah. So okay. So the mentality for this in kayfabe, right, is Roman's the head of the table because he's like the biggest and the strongest, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So if you're underneath him and you're seeing that Roman has to do all this, wouldn't you challenge Roman?
I think
wouldn't Jimmy come on? Hey man, I saw you win the bitch way. I'm gonna beat you.
I don't know if
it's like
that's
that 40K
the case.
orc mentality. Now I'm bigger and stronger now, man.
I don't know if that's the case. It's more of a you know, Stockholm syndrome. Like, oh yeah, Roman's in charge, and I have to help him make sure he stays in charge.
Right? I guess, man. It's just weird because like,
well, they're clearly building this up where Jey has helped Roman win basically every single time. And they're building that up for sure.
There is that complaint that this makes Roman look weak because he can't ever win just a match straight up.
But that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I understand that, but like that's been one of the big things.
And that's the complaint for the
like,
fucking Roman marks that thinks this is the greatest thing he's ever done with his career, which I 100% disagree with. The greatest thing he's ever done with his career was be part of the Shield when they were kicking everyone's ass.
Austin stands by that, and he will fight anybody.
Yes, 100%. I
see Austin on the street challenge him.
It's just like a random guy jogging, like,
I do not understand the people writing Roman's dick over this character change. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I digress.
See, well, hold on. Does it make me a super huge mark that I fucking hate Jey Uso for doing this bullshit?
Why do you hate him?
Well, it's just like this has been a repetitive thing for like so long now.
But it's them building up that maybe Roman isn't as strong as he wants us to believe. The Roman's character right now is big, strong, head of the table, tribal chieftain man.
But okay, hold on.
Who can beat anybody?
But that can only go for you can only hold that up for so long.
It's gonna go until he loses.
Till WrestleMania.
We have another 4 months of this.
Oh my god!
I guarantee we have another 4 months of this because Roman Reigns will not lose his belt until WrestleMania.
Do you think they'll change up the formula once Jimmy comes back?
Maybe.
I fucking hope so.
Maybe I'm hoping they are able to do it a little more subtly, where Jimmy and Jey can help Roman win, but it's not where they literally help him win.
I think they're gonna do the same storyline what they did with Jey originally, where Jimmy's gonna resist it.
Yeah,
or he's gonna like tell his brother, nah, stand back and let him do it.
Yeah.
And if they do that and Roman is able to win some matches by himself,
it'll make him look strong again.
Yeah, it'll like really boost up the thing where like come WrestleMania, okay, you really are fighting someone who's not a punk bitch.
Want that because that's not traditional heel stuff.
Yeah, I agree, but it's fine.
No, but
it's popping ratings. It's fine.
I don't know.
Hey man, they're at 2 million.
Sure,
I mean that's all I got. That's as far as that argument goes.
I honestly think to me I'm done. It builds him as a stronger overall character if he is the dastardly heel who has to cheat to win every time.
Yeah,
because that's like what classic wrestling 101, and it works and it's always worked and it's
I mean he's no Hollywood Hogan heel.
No, he's not. True. Hollywood Hogan was fantastic, little coward running away from people and cheating all the time.
And throwing stuff in your eyes and fucking it up against Warrior.
That's why people loved Hollywood Hogan for a solid year.
Oh, man.
They loved him because he was great and he did it fantastically and you hated his guts. I don't hate Roman. I just think he's boring right now still. He's always been boring.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm bordering on annoyed.
Sure.
But
you don't, but it's not the visceral, like, I want to see Roman Reigns lose because I don't care about Roman Reigns. Not that I want to see the good guy triumph over the bad guy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, like...
They need to do a better job.
Hold on. There is a bit of that because we like KO.
Sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
We want to see him win.
Yes.
Yeah.
But not because Roman is necessarily like a heel bad guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's because we've seen enough of Roman.
Yeah, sure.
But I think also another thing to add on top of it, like, Roman's not going to lose the belt till WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So he's going to win, and that kind of takes some of that excitement off because it's like, To me, I mean, for other people,
No,
it's like, oh, okay.
I'm not going to buy into that. Just because of my naivety,
Yeah.
I'm going to keep to it and just
That he loses in the next
hopelessly
Smackdown.
hope that he loses the belt somehow between now and WrestleMania.
I mean, maybe.
I know it doesn't make sense, like storyline wise, but in order to keep my interest at the level that it is for SmackDown,
And your sanity.
You have to believe that.
I kind of have to like keep going. Like, okay, like something has to change here.
I'm expecting number 28 Royal Rumble is Goldberg, and he wins, and he challenges Roman Reigns and beats him.
You shut up right now.
That is what I'm expecting.
Well, if it's not Goldberg, who else can you see beating Roman?
No one. That's why it has to be Goldberg.
Well, they haven't built up anybody else.
Exactly. Who else beats
I
Roman
know
Reigns
people
at this
want to
point?
see like Big E get pushed into that position. That'd be fucking awesome.
Please do
Holy
that.
shit, that'd be
Subvert
fucking
all of my expectations of all the wrestling knowledge I have of WWE. Please do that.
My God.
Let Big E beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. That'll be fucking fantastic.
Stupid good. Yeah,
So
that'd be dope.
I know that's where one big direction, but there is the Goldberg thing that people have seen. The Rock thing, it's not going to fall through considering, I mean, who fucking knows at this point. Well, I think those are the three, like, people.
No, I don't want Edge.
I'm pretty sure they're going to have Edge versus Orton again.
Sure. Do that. I don't care.
Just don't do that bullshit like 30-minute match.
I can just not watch that match.
Yeah, that is true.
Because I don't care.
That match sucked.
I was into Edge when he was part of the Brood, and I stopped watching before he became a solo guy.
Oh, yeah, so did I.
And
like,
Randy
I was into it when it
whatever.
was Edge and Christian tag teaming.
Yeah,
that was
that's
cool
fun
as fuck.
because they were fun.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I didn't care. I don't care about Edge that much. Like, his return was not that big for me. I was like, oh, Edge.
Yeah, oh, cool, Edge back. That's cool. I guess he did it. But
I mean, if you would have brought back Doink the Clown from the dead and he came back,
oh, man.
I would have popped up super
Should we
hard.
bring back, what's the vampire's name?
Gangrel?
Yeah, Gangrel.
No, you can't. He's an AEW now. He showed up on AEW. He's
No, I know.
blacklisted.
Before all that, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Roman won.
Then we have Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair's on SmackDown.
God damn.
I mean, it makes sense. The ladies tag on both.
No, like immediately as soon as I saw Charlotte, I immediately thought of Stephen Colbert Strangers to Candy.
God damn
Yeah.
I fucking love that thing.
But it's Asuka and Charlotte are there. All the other ladies show up.
Yep. I do like
every
how all of
team.
them got an entrance, though. I'll say that much. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. No one feels like a schlup in this match.
Oh, the Riot Squad wasn't there.
Well, I mean, they weren't in the match.
They were watching on TV.
They were watching.
Though. Yeah.
But like, yeah, we can't have.
Watching stupid sideways TV.
Well,
No, they were actually staring directly kind of at it.
Well, we can't have like a 4-way tag.
Absolutely, you can. There's 4 corners of the ring.
There is.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Well, I mean, I guess Impact can do. When
Yeah,
they
they're fucking like
They had
8.
when they had
8.
6,
Oh yeah,
they
there
could
we
do
go.
that.
It's like, oh
Hexagon,
god, that
yeah.
was ugly as hell.
That was
man.
awesome. What are you talking
Like,
about?
that ring looks so
I
bad.
loved it.
Like, I never understood. Okay, we're gonna bounce you off this ring, but you have to like run diagonal to get bounced
No,
off
it's
that
still
ring.
there's still straight lines.
I hate
It's a hexagon. They're still
There's-
straight. Yeah.
It's not a pen. It's not 5. Oh,
hexagon.
yeah. 5. You like run into somebody.
No, a diagon.
Oh man,
2 sides.
2.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, figure it out.
It's just a line.
Yeah, it's just a rope.
No.
Where's the ring?
But of course, each of them has to have their own insult, and the last one to come out is Carmella.
Yep.
Where she says, "Oh man, look at all these witches. Oh, I meant bitches."
Oh, you can't say that on television.
They did,
But you can't.
but they did.
Oh man, is that the adult content?
Well, that's like the PG-13 era.
Oh shit. I will have you know that Attitude Era was not TV-14. It was PG.
Hey man, they're PG-13 now.
Yeah, good.
Well, there you go. Now you can have swearing. I don't know how many swears you're allowed per like show, but
Well, I mean, I know Dynamite can say shit, but that's a little different because it's like after 10 p.m. or whatever the
yeah,
rule
they,
is.
they
Yeah.
can't say fuck because the Acclaim got stopped before they could say it.
Well,
Well, they say asshole.
yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, that is
Do the
true.
wrestlers say it?
Yeah.
Okay, because I mean the crowd would chant it, and that's a little different. But yeah,
No. Was it a wrestler? Yeah, it was a wrestler say it. Didn't Sting say asshole?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't know if you're allowed to say that.
No. Yeah, I heard it on
When?
AEW.
Maybe.
This AEW.
Sting?
I don't know if Sting said it. It could have been Shivani or something.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
It could have been. Someone said it though.
Hey man, I know they can say ass. There you go.
Yeah.
There.
I don't know if you're allowed to say asshole. Like that's a different.
I'm positive I heard it.
Maybe. I think you wanted to hear it.
Damn.
Your mind's playing tricks on you, Brian.
Just
But
like
yeah, all the ladies kind of arguing builds into, and this is what we were talking about with that Raw wasn't doing. you have all the promos of the people in the ring, and then immediately the match happens right there.
Yeah.
So that you don't forget about it, and they have to do a fucking recap later in the night. So it's a 3-way elimination tag match for the belts. It is the tag champs, Asuka and Charlotte, versus Bianca and Sasha versus Carmella and Bayley.
Kind of weird, like ad hoc teams.
So,
well, it's the champs versus the good guys versus the bad guys.
Right.
And so that's why it makes sense.
Yeah,
but it is
and they're throwing all the stars at this point because like Sasha's a big draw, and so is Bayley. So like,
obviously Bayley
we'll
and
have
Sasha,
them all in one section and draw in as many eyes as we can. Again, I don't know how they're gonna follow up this SmackDown because you kind of have to go back to business because like, oh, now we got to build up for the pay per view, kind of.
Yeah.
So the thing with Royal Rumble though is Royal Rumble is probably most people's favorite pay per view of the year.
Oh yeah, I can imagine
because it's a ton of fun, and to me it's easy to build up to Royal Rumble without having shitty shows.
Well, so there's the actual Royal Rumble, but you still have to have other matches that need some story behind them.
You do, but the Royal Rumble is like an hour long.
Yeah.
And if you're doing a 3-hour show, there's not that much other stuff you have to do. You can
because they still have to have. They're gonna have a Roman defend his title. Drew's gonna defend his title.
Okay,
I'm assuming that Sasha's gonna defend his title.
That there is at least 45 minutes worth of show.
So there's that, and I'm assuming they might do something with the tag champions of some.
Most likely.
So that's already 4 that they have to fit in.
I mean, and Royal Rumble will probably be a 4-hour show.
Oh, God,
because it's just bigger. So if you cut 1 hour out of that, you have to fill 3 hours. You can have the Drew match and the Roman Reigns match of theirs take up probably 45 minutes worth of show.
Well, if they do a World War III type Royal Rumble, saves time right there.
What? Why would they do that?
Why not? Bring back nostalgia for WCW for a really
WCW's dead. We killed it when we finally beat Sting.
Hey man, they keep popping up with different like pay-per-views named from them.
They just had Halloween Havoc. They have the trademark still.
Yeah, see?
Halloween Havoc was thanks to Shotzi Blackheart.
Oh, there you go.
100%. You can thank her for that.
I don't know how well it did though.
It did really well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good to know.
And it was a good show too. So
what were you gonna say? Sting was the final boss of WCW?
He was the final nail in the coffin for WCW that Vince never got to defeat.
Ah, I got it.
And then they finally did it at WrestleMania, and Vince was done with WCW finally because it was the one guy they never had. The icon, the face of WCW for however long.
Yeah.
It was the one thing they never did, and they finally got to do it and beat him in WrestleMania in a really stupid way that made everything look silly.
Yeah.
And I fucking hated it.
Wasn't that Lesnar or something?
No, that was when Lesnar beat The Undertaker. That was WrestleMania 30. But it was Triple H that beat Sting.
Okay.
But it was dumb because you have the NWO show up, which I thought was fucking hilarious because it was all the NWO. Yes, they feuded with Sting the whole time. Like, sure, he was in the Wolfpack, but that was a little different.
Even then, he was feuding with Black and White.
Yes.
So, like, why did Black and White
NWO show up, and then DX shows up for Triple H, and then, it was just really dumb. Yeah.
Thanks, WD. Fucking up that super.
Well, that is when Sting had a Vorpal bat. Because Triple H would always have his weapon of choice was the sledgehammer.
Yeah.
And then Sting breaks the sledgehammer in half with his bat. It's super easy. It's
a clean cut.
Yeah, basically. It was a Vorpal bat.
Yes.
That's what it looked like. It was really dumb. Like, I fucking hated that match. But I'm also a WCW mark, so leave me alone.
Yeah, I mean, WCW is pretty sweet. Well, I mean, for some years, it just turns to hot garbage.
Well, it turns to awesome hot garbage.
I mean, not all of it.
Not all of
really
it.
Bad.
All of it.
Even certain champions?
Yes.
No, get out of here.
It's fun and stupid.
So bad.
Oh, God. That sounds
You're not there yet, Brian, but holy shit, there's a champion that you get to, and you're like, why the fuck is this happening?
There's a couple. But yeah, so
back to this
triple threat.
Back to the triple threat. It's elimination, so it was fine.
Yeah, and like Austin said, Riot Squad are watching this because they felt like they deserved to be in this title shot. I'm like, well you're a legitimate tag team, so I agree.
What's part 2 of Ruby Riot and
Liv Morgan?
Liv Morgan. Okay, I forgot her name.
Who was it? It was Carmella and Bayley get eliminated first.
Yeah.
And then we have kind of a standard tag match.
So
and then,
I will say there was a cool spot when it was Bianca and Charlotte in the ring.
Yeah.
And they're kind of trying to outdo each other, and they do that whole thing where both of them do like a drop kick, and they hit clearly the bottom of their feet are supposed to hit each other.
Yeah.
And then they both do a kip up, and I'm like, oh man, that's actually kind of neat. I would like to see Bianca like wreck Charlotte in a match one day.
That will never happen in a million years.
I know, but
not in 1 million years. Never.
I don't know, man. If they keep building up Bianca, I don't know if they ever will, but
no, absolutely not.
Well, do you ever think that Sasha would beat Charlotte?
Yes.
So why couldn't Bianca?
Because it's different.
What?
Because
I'm confused.
Sasha and Charlotte were brought up in NXT at the same time. They have the same sort of weird respect kind of thing in Vince's eyes. Bianca's still new.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I just can never see that happening.
I don't know, man.
And even then, I don't think Sasha will ever like beat Charlotte like handedly ever.
I did appreciate the one part in this match where it's not no selling.
Yeah.
But like where Bianca was like holding her ground.
Yes.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, I think Bianca came out of this match looking really strong.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm like, okay, I'm really looking forward to her feuding with some of these people because it'd be great. Like I said, I'm pretty sure if they did it right and they had a thing where it was just her and Charlotte, that'd be great. But like according to Austin, Bianca would lose.
I just don't think that they'll
Thanks,
do
Austin.
that. I'm sorry.
Such a negative Nancy.
It's
about
the
it.
truth.
Killed the hope.
There
was actually one part in this match that I thought was kind of funny. I appreciated it at least, where Bianca throws her hair at Sasha while she's in the submission. He's like,
drags her back.
He drags her to the ropes and like he tags her in.
But so Carmella and Bayley end up costing Bianca and Sasha the match. Because of shenanigans outside. So Asuka and Flair win.
So I think I kind of missed it a little bit. So I know there was a thing where Asuka kills Sasha, and then I don't know what happened, and then she lands on the simp or something.
Yeah, it's just
what was that spot?
Reginald gets in the way again, and just kind of does his normal
shit.
But
it looks like he just like caught somebody, or did he actually try to interfere and he got caught?
I think it's the same situation where he tries to interfere, and then he's like bumbling man idiot, sommelier, so he gets hit by something.
Gotcha.
It's the thing that
it looked like someone hit Sasha. She fell back onto the dude.
Yeah.
Right.
But like it doesn't seem like he was actually doing anything.
Yeah. See, that's why I was like confused. I'm like, wait, why did that kind of take Sasha out more than it should have? Like she just landed on the dude.
Yeah, but then like at the end of the match, they played it up like he was in on it and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was. Maybe that's the reason why I was a little confused. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess.
It was kind of weirdly done. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was a cool move into like the code breaker, but not code breaker. The knee, whatever the hell they want to call it, into a natural selection from Charlotte onto Bianca, and that's how they pick up the win.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, okay. That was, again, another fun match. Pretty cool. I did enjoy that. And there was no point in that match where I'm like, okay, I'm tired of seeing this already. Like, next.
Yeah.
Well, it's 6 solid wrestlers who know what they're doing, and they know how to put on a good show, kind of regardless.
Yeah.
After that, it is Street Profits in the back being mean to Sami Zayn, making fun of him for his stupid Sammy Awards.
Well, they have a present for him.
Hey, man, they give him a new shirt. That's right.
Yeah, but it's like, so
it is the shirt that Sammy has where it says like I'm the Intercontinental Champion, or I am, or whatever the fuck it is. Is that like actual his merch right now?
I think so.
Because that's a shitty garbage shirt.
Yeah,
I could make that in graphics back in high school, no problem.
Yeah,
like come on, put some effort. It's like when when was it? NXT was switching over to Wednesdays. Do you remember the shirts that they were making?
Yeah.
They were hot garbage.
Were not great.
They were just making shirts just to like put out merch, and they were just like bland, like, oh, wrestler name. And then like something like generic they say. It was super bad.
Damn it.
That's what I'm hoping that's not his. But yeah, Sammy does get mad after he gets his shirt. But I hope that's not his shirt. And they leave. And then what is it? Oh no, that's the one we have the other segment where the Street Profits like kind of go over and Bryan is there, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, are they gonna they're not building to a Bryan and Sammy feud.
I don't know. Maybe.
They already had a match, right?
Yeah, but who cares? When does that ever stop them? We had like 16 Drew Orton matches.
Oh man.
You know, you don't get the classic like good guy wins, bad guy wins, good guy wins anymore. They forgot how to do that.
Well, yeah. Well, if you have the bad guy win like 4 times,
then what? To what end? It doesn't look good.
He gets more evil.
You need a feud to last long enough to get people invested emotionally in it.
It's like, did you ever play the Fable games by any chance?
Played the first one.
So remember how like the more evil deeds you do, like the grosser, like more evil you get?
Yeah.
That's how assuming bad guys should be in WWE.
Yeah,
like
but
the more
not.
wins they get more gross and more evil,
But
and they
they're
eventually
not.
have like devil horns and like red eyes and stuff.
Sami Zayn devil horns? Like, oh.
But they don't.
They should.
Well,
That's why you know who's a face and who's a heel.
Oh, yeah.
And then like the more good guys win, they get like the halo and they shine, and it hurts your eyes to look at them.
But yeah,
glasses,
Yeah.
we get an announcement from Daniel Bryan that he is officially putting his name in the Royal Rumble match. Because I forget that this is a thing every year that the wrestlers have to do, where they have to announce themselves into the Royal Rumble.
That's a thing? I thought it was just like a thing he was doing just because he said he's never won one.
Raw, it'll happen on Raw. It'll happen until the Royal Rumble, where I'm going to officially enter my name into the Royal Rumble. And a bunch of dudes are going to do it, and it's really stupid. And then,
but not all 30 of them do it, right?
No, because usually the SmackDown before, or like the pre-show, they have the dumb raffle thing where they do the tumbler and they pull the names out.
Wait, fucking serious?
Yeah.
When the hell they started doing that?
It's been a couple years.
Damn, I have not paid attention to the
It's
SmackDown
really
before the
dumb.
Rumble shit.
It's really dumb. It's not even just SmackDown. This is just a thing they do. Like on Raw, at least one person will, and I'm officially announcing my entry into the Royal Rumble. Yeah. I guarantee you someone will do it on Raw. That's just what they do now.
Okay.
Who's it gonna be?
I don't know.
Keith Lee.
Sure.
Yeah.
Great.
I was gonna say that right now too.
Yeah.
It'll be Keith Lee because why not?
What else is he doing?
Exactly. He's flipping coins.
Yeah.
And being weird.
Damn it, I keep landing on heads. I can't make my announcement.
But oh yeah, we do have Daniel Bryan versus Jey Uso before that.
We do.
Oh,
Jey attacks him on his way down to the ramp.
He does.
And that's when we go to commercial and then come back and Bryan's still on the floor like,
yeah, he's dead for like 5 minutes.
Set up over here.
Huh? Oh, you're
just fucking holy shit, dude. Jey Uso has just been grounded my nerves so much that I don't care about any of his matches.
And that really sucks because
I know he's a great wrestler.
Not even that, the matches between the Usos, Jimmy and Jey versus the New Day have been some of the best wrestling WWE has produced in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah, I appreciate him as a wrestler.
Yeah.
But he's been
his dumb character.
His character right now, I hate it.
I got you.
I don't care for it anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
And Daniel Bryan, I just don't care for at all.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan's character is I'm Indie Boy WrestleMan.
I guess. Is he really Indie Boy in it WrestleMan
Not anymore.
Yeah.
But,
I actually don't know what his character is anymore.
He's just
I know
he's
trying to cling on to like what he did before with the Yes Movement, which I'm like, okay, that's what
thing,
you're known for. Cool.
And that's when he was, ex Indie Boy WrestleMan. I can do anything.
But right now, with the things he said, where he wants to be like a part-time wrestler because he's going to be like more of a dad at home. I'm like,
sure.
No problem with that. But like, if you weren't a fan of Daniel Bryan or weren't really watching when he got big,
he won't be now.
Like, yeah, you really don't have a reason to cheer for the guy because it's like, okay, he's like a good technical wrestler.
Yeah,
but that's all you have going for you.
To me, he's a modern day Dean Malenko.
Oh shit!
All the talent.
God damn it!
None of the charisma.
Title of the fucking show.
All the
Daniel
talent.
Bryan equals Dean Malenko.
None of the charisma.
That is so accurate.
He has a little bit sometimes when he needs it. And the indie fans are gonna come fucking kill me because of this because Daniel Bryan, yeah.
If you can't see it, I'm doing the wrist thing.
Bryan is doing the Dean Malenko wrist thing.
I'm gonna wake up and Austin's gonna have a pillow over his face.
But like people for some reason loved
gunshot wound right there.
People absolutely love Daniel Bryan and they think he's like the second coming, and I never understood it.
I don't get it. Like,
but to me,
he's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not denying
that.
So
was Dean Malenko.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I'm saying. But like. Being a good wrestler could only take you so far. You have to have the charisma.
What are Dean Malenko's memorable feuds?
Jericho?
Psychosis.
When
he was Psychosis. And
with
then,
other wrestlers, not because of him.
Oh,
what do you mean?
Dean Malenko had great feuds because of other people, not because he was the catalyst of.
Okay, I said Jericho. I mean, that's an obvious example.
Jericho was one of the best feuds in WCW because it was so stupid.
Well, because I was going to say,
Chris Jericho ended up getting his title back because of the 1932 copy of the NWA rulebook.
Yeah, come on.
That's awesome. That's so stupid.
But again, like, improving your point, like, it wasn't Dean Malenko.
It wasn't Dean Malenko. It's the same thing
Jericho.
to me with Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan has had great feuds because of his opponent, not because of Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Like, again, I'm not criticizing his ability.
Yeah.
I'm just not interested in his character.
Yeah.
But as we're going back, this was a great match.
Yeah. But like, I don't have any
a wrestling match goes.
to it.
Exactly. There's no attachment to it.
Well, because of that attachment, I didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I had going for this match for attachment was I'm like, okay, I just want to see Bryan win just to like give Jey a loss, and that was kind of the only motivation I had.
Yeah.
And it happened because Daniel Bryan did win. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
I mean, I didn't really pop or anything. Again, it wasn't a bad match. if you're just going into this like, hey, I just want to see a good wrestling match, you're gonna get a good wrestling match. But like but there's no real story because at the end of it, like when Bryan made his announcement for the Royal Rumble, he pretty much said this feud's over.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, this really led to absolutely nothing. What was the point of this feud?
Just to give them both matches.
Yeah, like
probably.
if you were still feuding with Jey, where the hell were you earlier when Jey came down to like wreck Owens? Why weren't you there to like whoop his ass?
Why didn't you stop the cage match shenanigans?
Okay. That would have been so much more interesting too.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and, I mean, okay, that kind of ties into what you were saying. Like, how wants to spend more time being a dad, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So he's not getting involved with like. I'm assuming that's not just kayfabe shit. Like he actually.
He actually wants to be like full-time dad, part-time wrestler, man.
It makes sense that why they didn't bring him into that big storyline.
Yeah.
But like, you could have brought him out earlier and then had this match and like, well, feud's over. I already did what we had to.
Like, now we're even. Like, and then go away.
The last thing that happened was this feud was Jey whooped his ass in the back.
Yep.
And then this match, and that's it. I'm like, and there was no story between that either.
Yeah.
So, like, who cares? Whatever.
It might be a thing where Daniel Bryan is just like, you know what? I'll do what they asked me to do and nothing else.
But like, I think he has creative control of like some of the stuff he does.
No, I don't think so.
Like that's what's been said. Like not unlimited creative control, but he has like some control. That's why like they had him in Gulag for a while.
Maybe
that's why he brought because Bryan wanted him, and like he's made other pitches where he does have some control over what he's doing. Not everything, but who knows what's gonna happen, man? I don't even care anymore. Fucking next, just next.
Yeah. So we go again back to Sami Zayn. Just talking about the award show, and there's a recap and how he got swindled and Big E tricked them, and this is building up to the big match between Sami Zayn and Big E, and how Sami Zayn has basically won almost all his previous matches via shenanigans and countout.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
and so this time it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, because he pretty much blames Daniel Bryan.
Yeah,
because like, hey man, I'm getting fucked over because of you, because you complained to corporate pretty much.
Yeah,
snitch.
Well,
so it is a lumberjack match. So that's when you see all the lumberjacks coming down.
Yep.
Can you name all of them?
No.
Damn it. All right.
I can't name all the lower
guys.
Okay.
I could probably name most of the active superstars, wrestlers today.
Uh-huh.
I could not name all of them that were there because there was like 30 dudes there, man.
I saw King Corbin and
the Knights were there.
Akira Tozawa?
Yep, he was there.
Akira Tozawa was there as the ninja.
Otis
was there.
Gable was there.
Who was there that was from Raw? You brought it up on when we covered Raw.
That was there from Raw. So everyone that was there was Street Profits.
Yep.
Chad Gable and Otis. Garza and Kalisto. Ziggler, Rude, Shinsuke Cesaro, Corbin and the Boys, Apollo, Gulak, and Tozawa.
There you go.
So Street Profits still come out with a red cup.
Did they?
Yeah. Just a tiny stupid note, but yeah, red cup. When they have a blue cup,
they have blue cups.
Whatever.
Yeah, we got a sweet.
Oh, and I was saying that Gulak. There we go. He was at Raw, and now
we got a sweet, good old fashioned lumberjack match between Sami Zayn and Big E.
Vince's like coke dealer that keeps giving Big E all this coke before his match.
It's not what.
What is that? You're gonna say Chuck?
Yes, I'm gonna say
Vince has the money.
Yeah, but who's his coke dealer?
He's got connections.
Oh man, that's a lot of coke to buy every week.
Why is it cocaine?
What's it gonna be?
Chalk. Like what actual wrestlers and powerlifters use?
Sure, buddy. Yeah. You keep believing that myth.
Wow. Look who has the tinfoil hat now.
Yeah, get out of here. Ridiculous. But yeah, this was a fun match. I thought my only complaint was there was a little too much of Big E getting thrown out and then getting beat up by the heels.
Hey man, he got the boots.
Yeah.
Super hard.
Put the boots to him. Medium style.
Yeah. But yeah, that was my problem. Is it happened a lot, and Sami Zayn never got beat up.
Right?
He did though.
No, he never got beat up.
No, he did. I'm fucking positive. I saw them beating on him.
No. I even wrote that in my notes. So Sami gets thrown out to where all the good guys are, and he's like, "Oh shit, they're gonna whoop my ass." And then he tries to go over the barricade, and all they do is just grab him and put him back in the ring. And later on in the match, when
he tries to escape down the ramp, and they grab him and they put him back.
And Apollo just tackles him, and then he gets put up. And then they put him back in the ring.
Yeah.
None of the good guys ever whooped his ass.
They never put the boots to him to beat him up. And Big E happens to him a bunch of times.
Oh, yeah.
Big E gets his ass
happens
kicked
back to back too.
I mean, I remember.
Remember the Knights of Corbin do it.
Yeah, I remember Colossal E getting beat up.
Colossal E.
Yeah.
Large E.
Gargantuan E.
Yeah.
But I remember Big E getting beat up. But For some reason, I have this picture in my head of Sami getting like smacked around.
It might just be that when he got tackled, and then brought back into the ring, or when he got dragged,
but that's it.
from over the barrier. He never got beat up a bunch.
That's weird.
Which I mean, I get it. It's the good guys; they don't do that, but it's still whoop his ass a little bit.
Yeah, come on.
Just a little bit. You don't gotta destroy the guy, but just a little couple punches.
What do you mean, good guys?
Chad Gable,
Otis.
Oh, you mean
Profits were on that side.
You mean that
Street
side of
Profits.
the?
That side.
Okay.
That's always the thing.
Because I was like King Corbin's out there.
No, that's always
like
the
the
case.
side Corbin was on. It was like Corbin and the boys, and it was Dolphin Ziggler.
Yeah.
So those guys are definitely going to
Shinsuke
stomp
and
you.
Cesaro.
Yeah, Shinsuke
yeah,
at one point, but like the other side was like Street Profits, Chad Gable, and they're not going to whoop his ass. But I wanted it to. It's like
I felt like Corbin and his guys were on the back end, like on them by themselves. They were by the announcer.
Yeah, because Corbin, like early in the match, like Big E gets thrown out and they put the boots to him and he gets put back in, and then immediately gets thrown out, and that's when like Corbin's like sitting on the back and he goes, okay, get him now, and then immediately everyone jumps him.
I think the lumberjacks get into like a row on their own.
They do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that happens every lumberjack match. They always just beat each other up and like.
Because I think like someone said something and then Shinsuke just like. And just like kind of went into.
Well,
it.
yeah, like they have their own mini feuds between whoever's wrestling, and they all fight each other.
Yeah, because the spot you're thinking of is when Sami's on the apron and then Big E spears him to the outside, and that's when like Shinsuke and Cesaro come around. They start like whooping Big E's ass, but then all the good guys kind of start coming around, and then eventually that's when the scramble starts.
Yeah.
And Big E
Sami,
gets thrown back in the ring, and then Sami's like crawling away and trying to like leave, and that's when like Apollo
Creed
gets him.
What's his name?
Apollo Crews.
I wish it was Creed.
Like what?
Yes.
No, that was
he came back.
Yeah,
that was Xavier Woods' character in Impact.
What?
Apollo Creed?
He was Austin Creed.
Oh shit.
Oh man,
and he was basically the son of Apollo Creed because he had like the American flag shorts and all the other stuff. That was basically his character. Yeah,
Rad.
that was like 10 years ago.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So after everything kind of goes down, eventually Big E does win. He hits what's his finisher called?
The big ending.
Big ending.
See, okay, I want to see the big ending happen to Roman Reigns. Like we were just talking about it.
That'd be pretty good.
That'd be
Oh
hype.
man,
That'd be hype.
And I do like how they kind of sold this as a really big deal.
Yeah.
I know it was like the ending of SmackDown, but still, like after Big E wins, I don't understand this next part where he kind of goes outside and he's like face to face with Corey Graves, and he tells him like, "Oh, I told you I was gonna win."
I think
what the fuck is happening?
It's a personal thing, I think.
Corey Graves is the obviously heel color commentator, and he's always the one talking shit on the good guys. And him and Big E have had this like mini kind of joke feud where Big E keeps like throwing his jacket at him and talking shit.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What the hell?
It was just a thing that happened one day when the New Day was still
around.
around.
It's not a continuing thing. It's just happened once.
It happened a bunch.
Oh,
okay.
But it was just like a fun thing. So like it was however long ago, a year ago, whatever, where Big E.
Oh, but this isn't recent, right?
No.
Okay.
It's been a developing thing.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Big E basically like jokingly threw his in-ring like vest at Corey Graves.
Right.
And like knocked him out of his chair.
God.
And then they all thought it was funny, so he kept doing it week after week. And so Corey Graves, the bad guy, heel man, anti New Day, anti Big E. Oh, Big E's
okay. That
he's up to no good and blah blah blah. And so like he was the Big E detractor.
Yeah.
And then so that was the thing is Big E's like, I told you I could do this. You were wrong. I'm the champion boy.
Yeah.
And so and that was the thing there.
So
Yeah.
I see. I having not known the context.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a out of kayfabe thing.
No.
Where they
man.
like maybe they had like not like a real feud going on, but like maybe they'd made a bet or something.
It was 100% in kayfabe because Corey Graves is the bad guy.
Yeah.
And he always talks shit on the good guys, and Big E especially because of their kind of kayfabe history.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was the final match, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. After he rubs it in Graves' face, he kind of goes inside, and all the good guys lumberjack pick up Big E, and that's when like confetti and
all
glitter
kinds of shit,
and then water to make sure the glitter doesn't wash away. It actually sticks on more. Like
what?
And then we zoom in on Sami Zayn's face.
Yeah, and he's like crying pretty much.
He's crying, man. God damn it.
Maybe we're gonna be like Sami Zayn's gonna shave all his hair off.
Be like when he comes out in like hairs and like patches and stuff. Like,
Okay, Austin, what about me?
oh,
What about Sami?
Did you say that?
yes?
What about me? What about Raven?
Yeah. What about Sammy?
What about Sami? Yeah.
But yeah, like even
Well,
though
he's been doing that anyway, but
That's
whatever.
true. He's been doing
even
that
though
anyway.
the SmackDown was only 4 matches, like we said earlier, it went by quick.
Yeah.
It was a good show. A lot
The
of stuff
matches-
that we complained about.
The matches were pretty lengthy. Other than I think the Daniel Bryan Jey Uso one was kind of quick.
Yeah.
But the matches were pretty lengthy, and other than that match, they were all pretty solid.
Oh yeah,
Pretty solid matches. Like I'm not, obviously I'm not really a big fan of Roman Reigns, but The cage match was fine for a current modern era of WWE and what they can do and what they allow the wrestlers to do in a cage. We had, you had a lot of the fun stuff that they normally do with the cage. Like at one point, Kevin Owens trying to escape and then Roman Reigns have to grab him and all that other fun stuff.
Cage nonsense.
People getting hit in the head with the cage door and all that stuff. Just cage nonsense.
Yeah. Went for a lot longer than 3 minutes, though.
What?
The cage match.
I mean, yeah, that was a long-ass match.
That's for 3 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, man, he's got him in the ring.
That's just Macho Man, though.
Yeah, this was actually, like, in retrospect, a pretty good SmackDown.
Yeah, it was pretty solid.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see what they're going to do for next week, like to keep up the numbers, because they kind of can't keep front-loading these matches over and over. Because at this point, I'm pretty sure the Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns feud is done. Are they going to have another match for the third one?
Who knows?
So,
I mean, the thing is, like, you can't have Kevin Owens ever win that.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like,
other than by disqualification, and then Reigns doesn't lose the belt.
Yeah, because at this point they have to start whoever they're going to put
with
Roman
Reigns,
against.
They have to start that now.
Yeah, so they have to start building up that feud. Asuka and Flair have to start figuring out, okay, who's their actual opponent's going to be for Royal Rumble.
I think it's going to be Riot Squad.
I have no idea.
I think it's going to be right because they are the only actual tag team that isn't two people put together.
Maybe. Like I said, I don't know what they're going to do with that.
That's what I think.
Well, Daniel Bryan thing, that's done. We don't have to worry about it. And then I'm pretty sure they're going to start building some kind of feud up with Big E for the Royal Rumble so he defends his title. So, next week is going to be like a story building show.
I'm pretty sure next week will be Big E versus Sami Zayn for a rematch, and then Big E will win super handedly.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then his challenger will approach. New challenger approaches.
They put in their quarter, man.
Yeah.
Freaking, I'm pretty sure all three of us, like, maybe a month, maybe 2 months ago, complained when they kind of separated the New Day.
Yeah.
And like, okay, Big E's getting his solo push. He deserves it, obviously. But like, it sucks that the New Day split up. But if they take Big E in a direction that like where he could potentially
get the title,
even give us the hope. I know it's like a long shot, but even the hope of him getting the Universal title, I think that's a really good step.
Yeah, because there's definitely people right now that they can go, okay, if you give them the push and give them the win at WrestleMania, they're going to look like, I think we said it earlier, like, imagine if Keith wins the Rumble and he wins the title at WrestleMania. He's going to look gigantic. Yeah. Or even give the title to Big E if he wins the Rumble and he gets a shot.
Yeah.
Like, both of them, it would elevate both of them to be, like, actual main eventers.
I mean, they did it with Kofi, basically. I mean,
they did it with Drew.
Yeah.
Look at Drew. He won the Rumble when, like, he beat Roman, and Roman was like the last two when we all thought, oh, well, Roman's gonna win. And ever since then, he's been like the guy that they've been pushing super hard, and he feels like a main event star now.
Yeah.
And they could easily recreate that with whoever they push.
Yeah, I mean, to some degree, it does require a lot on the wrestler's end to keep it up. But yeah.
But do you think he could pull it off?
Who? Big E?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah,
he's charismatic enough.
I have faith in Big E enough to, like, as a solo push. He could potentially contend, if not just win.
You know who's gonna win the Rumble? Almost.
Oh,
could you imagine? Oh my god, I'd be so upset. Okay, I will be upset unless Almost eliminates Goldberg. Then I'm fine with it. Then I don't care, and I'm fine with it.
Would you be? How happy would you be if he like picked up like Goldberg Gorilla Press and like chucked him as far as he can, into the crowd?
Almost needs to fucking suplex hold fucking Goldberg he used to do.
Jackhammer Goldberg?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Do it. Do that to Goldberg. He's immune to the attack.
Nah, break his bones.
Did you say throw him into the crowd?
Yeah, like that's all. Like he picks because he's so tall. He's gonna like chuck him, and it's like, oh.
This isn't Bam Bam Bigelow and Spike Dudley. Oh my god.
Was that like ECW show?
Check out that clip.
Yeah.
He literally throws him into the crowd.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
I think I might have seen it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be exciting if that happened though.
I want to see something happen with Almost.
All right. So, Brian, what would you rate the show?
A 1.
A 1?
Wow. Brian's a fucking ridiculous critic. Holy shit.
High standards, man.
East Germany over here.
Yeah. No, 7.5. I think that's a good rating.
Yeah, I had as much fun with this SmackDown, I feel, as I did AEW for the most part.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
So I'd say, 7.5 or so-ish.
I think I'd give it like an 8.5, only because they fixed a lot of shit. There wasn't a lot of talking, and it was mostly just match-centered show. And I'm like, great.
I am so worried that they'll go back to what they did before next week.
Oh, they will.
I fucking hope
They
not.
just did this because, oh shit, it's Christmas. We got to pop something
But,
super
like,
hard.
New
And
Year's
next week
Day-
it might be the same thing, but after that,
Damn it,
back
dude,
to normal.
Don't do that. Just give us good shows.
Nah, we can't have that.
Yes, come on.
It's hard to do.
Open with an exciting, fun match. Do cool stuff.
Yeah, they'll open with an exciting, fun, talking 20-minute segment.
No, don't do
that might
anymore.
end in a brawl, and then the match will be later on the night.
Okay, Austin, I'm gonna make you a bet right now.
What?
Not next week for the New Year's Day,
The week after.
but the week after.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The Raw is gonna start with Randy Orton talking.
Of course that's going to happen.
Wait. So what happens
Yeah.
if he wins?
What?
If he takes the bet, what if he wins?
Nothing. I just went.
Oh man.
No, of course that's going to happen.
if you win, Bryan actually brings the belt. If you don't, Bryan keeps the
No,
belt.
no, that's my belt. I won it fair and square.
Then why do I have it?
Because you forget it.
No.
Yes.
Oh, man,
Yes,
time to go to
but-
Bryan's house and like break his legs and like, where's the belt?
I want my belt to defend it.
He wants his half of the tag team championship.
Yeah, I want my half of the tag team championship. What do I
You mean,
cut it in
no,
half?
wait, no, it's not half. It's
What is the
it's-
other half?
No, it's 2 holes of the tag team championship because
Oh,
we only
man.
have 1 belt.
Man, I'm
The
tag
one-man
team-
tag champion Austin
Yes.
currently.
I'm tag champ with myself. Do
Yeah.
I get to pick another tag team champion?
What's your-
Another person to be tag team champs with?
What's your SWG name or whatever?
Oh, Kid Delicious.
Yes.
Yeah, no, me and Fernando as King Nasty had the Nasty Kids. Yeah,
That was gross.
it's
That
the
sounds
point.
gross.
That's the point.
I don't even want to know what some of your moves were.
Whatever.
Well, too bad.
Were they worse than Mankind with like Sacco?
My finisher was the inner thigh grab.
Sensual.
Yeah.
Sensuous.
Yes.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, pretty good. Smackdown.
Like
Yeah,
Happy New
overall.
Year because I'm pretty sure our show's
Hap-
gonna be out on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So New Year's is gonna be Thursday. So
Yeah.
Happy
Yeah.
New Year.
Happy
whatever.
New Year, everybody.
Yeah, figure it out.
See ya.
Thank you for listening.
See you at 21.
Thank you for listening to the Off the Muda Scale Wrestling Podcast.
You can finally find us on all those podcast apps that you listen
All of
to.
them.
Spotify,
All of them.
Apple.
iHeartRadio, all of them.
And we are also on YouTube now.
Yes, as Brian said, we're on YouTube. We have a Patreon as well.
Give us money.
I mean, we have Twitter, we have Facebook, we have
Certain to the point.
Instagram.
Yeah.
We got everything. We got everything now. Follow us on all of them and make multiple accounts and then follow us again on all of them.
Please.
But again, yes, thank you for listening.